Let's talk Ukraine. This weak, pathetic, vile idiot of a junkie simpleton, Trump, just sits there and parrots Russian talking points. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Let's see what he's up to down the street in Mar-a-Lago over there. Roll it. Coward junkie alert.
Thank you, Mr. President. Could you tell us a little bit more about the Russia talks, your impression of how they went today, and if you're perhaps more confident or less confident of what happened today?
Well, much more confident. They were very good. Russia wants to do something. They want to stop the savage barbarianism.
Savage barbarianism. I'll tell you what. Why don't you just tell them to get the fuck out? Right? Oh, wait. You're a punk. You're a bitch. You're Putin's lover. That's right. Yeah. Why don't you just tell him to get out with your junked up nose? Look at that. With your junked up nose. Yeah.
I mean, what's going on over there? It's soldiers are being killed by the thousands.
That's usually what happens in war. That's what happens in war, you idiot. Yeah. Why did they start it?
Weekly basis. It's ridiculous.
No, it's not. They asked for it. They got it.
And they're not American soldiers. They're Russian soldiers, and they're Ukrainian.
Fuck the Russian soldiers. Why don't they just go home? Why doesn't somebody ask this asshole, why don't they just go home?
Indian soldiers largely, although a lot of Koreans have been killed, as you know.
The hell with them. Pricks.
Quite a bit of them have been killed. They came over to fight, and a large portion have been wiped out.
Okay, yeah. North Koreans came to fight for the baby-killing thug. Yeah, that's right. You prick.
But we want to end it. It's a senseless war. It should have never happened.
Well, it happened. And you were supposed to stop it in less than 24 hours. What happened? By the way, Zelensky has told you to go fuck yourself. Yeah, that's right.
Never happened if I was president. And
Bullshit. There you are. You want to hand over Kyiv to Russia. You sack of shit, you.
It's a shame to see it. And I see pictures that you don't see, but I see...
Nobody gives a fuck about your pictures.
Pictures of fields that look just horrible. It looks like Gettysburg. If you see the old pictures of Gettysburg, it's soldiers.
It looks like Gettysburg.
Lying all over the field, body parts all over the field. They're all dead.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when your arm is in left field and your noggin is at home plate, you dumbass.
This is going on a daily basis. It's a horrible...
Yeah, that's what happens when you attack, you asshole.
Both Russia and Ukraine, they're losing.
But of course, you wouldn't understand the concept because you're a fucking coward and a draft dodger.
Thousands and thousands of soldiers, and a lot of people...
Nobody gives a shit, and you already said that.
People have been killed too. I think that's one of the things that you'll see historically, and you'll see later on as it goes along. I think people are going to be surprised at how many people, not only soldiers, have been killed in Ukraine.
Yeah, well, that's your buddy. That's your baby-killing thug that started it. This is very simple, Stinky. Tell him to get the fuck out. How about that?
A lot more people than you think. Yeah, please.
President Trump.
He can't even, he's mouth breathing. This junkie can't even breathe through his nose. Look at that. Look at how swollen that nose is. This dude's going to stroke out and shit himself one day.
Of a peace deal with Putin, would you be willing to consider removing all American troops from Europe?
Well, nobody's asked me to do that, so I don't think we'd have to do that. I wouldn't want to do that. But that question's never really come up. Yeah. Please.
You idiot. He asked you, would you?
Sir, do you support stationing European peacekeeping troops in Ukraine as part of this peace deal?
If they want to, that's great. I'm all for it. If they want to do that.
Nope. Not going to happen. How about get the fuck out of there?
That'd be fine.
This is hilarious. You're talking about a peace deal, and yet you're not bringing one side to the table. You capitulated to a 5'0" baby killer. You're a punk. You're weak.
I mean, I know France has mentioned it. Others have mentioned it. UK has mentioned it. But
Yeah, they're talking about putting boots on the ground. So what you need to do is nut up here. This is what you need to do. You need to decide whose side you're on. No, I know whose side you're on. But still, are you with the bad guys or are you with the good guys? Because remember what happened from 1934 to 1944 around that time? Yeah. The people that sided with you know who, right? It didn't go well for them. Yeah. Now, are you an ally or are you a punk? I know you're a punk.
Well, if we have a peace deal, I think having troops over there from the standpoint of Europe, we won't have to put any over there because, we're very far away. But having troops up there would be fine. I would not object to it.
This is all a fever dream. This is not going to happen.
We're talking about this now. Peace. We have either a ceasefire or a peace itself, and
a ceasefire or a peace.
Looking to do both.
Hey, look. You can't ceasefire if you're only talking to one side. You punk. This is a punk. This is an anti-American punk. Okay? Yeah, that's right.
Start off with the ceasefire, and if they want to do that, I know France was willing to do that, and I thought that was a
France is not involved in that war. France is not involved in that war, you asshole.
Gesture. Yeah, please.
Yet.
Do you have any message for Ukrainians after 3 years of fighting might feel betrayed or disappointed at not having a seat at these initial talks in Saudi Arabia?
Well, I think I'm really disappointed in what's happened. I've been watching this.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What you tried to do is get him to sign a paper and give up all his fucking land. You asshole. You sent a bunch of QAnon mouth breathers over there, and Zelensky told you to go fuck yourself, all right? Yeah, that's what happened.
Years. It's a war that would have never happened if I was president.
Hey, but it happened. It happened. And they built up under you, and they went in because they didn't have any choice because Putin would not go back with his tail between his legs. You asshole.
And I've been watching these people being killed at levels that you've rarely seen, not even close.
Well, look. It didn't have to happen. Why don't you tell your idiot to get the fuck out? Oh, because that's right. Putin owns you. You're his bitch.
Since the Second World War. And I'm very disappointed. I hear that, they're upset about not having a seat. Well, they've had a seat for 3 years.
What are you talking about? Why are you talking bad about Ukraine? Huh? You asshole?
And a long time before that, this could have
you're Putin's lapdog.
Been settled very easily. Just a half-baked negotiator could have settled this years ago.
What are you talking about? What you just said is the most insanely idiotic thing I have ever heard. You asshole.
Without the loss of much land, very little land.
Hey, no. You prick. That's very simple. Hey. It's not their land. It's not Russia's land. You fucking prick.
Without the loss of any lives, and without the loss of cities that are just...
Oh, yeah, sure. Had that asshole not invaded.
On their side, you have those magnificent golden domes that are shattered. Will never
This is a moron.
Be replaced. You can't replace them. 1,000-year-old domes that are so beautiful. They can't...
This is a moron.
Replace that. The whole civilization has changed because of what? So when they were...
Because of what? Because of who? Because of Putin, you son of a bitch.
About not being seated? You mean somebody that should have gone in and made a deal a long time ago?
What are you talking about? You know what should have happened? They should have never attacked. What are you talking about? Now you're trying to blame this on the Ukraine. You fucking anti-American communist-loving prick.
You could have made a deal. This is one that could have made a deal. There was no talk of this during the Trump administration. Putin would have never, ever done it. And by the way, we wouldn't have had October 7th.
Nonsense. Your idiot peace accords. You're renaming it. You're renaming it a Golan Heights. Yeah, no, you prick.
We wouldn't have had October 7th either. In
Nonsense. But we have it now.
Israel.
Oh, well, by the way, remember when you said you were going to have hell rain down on Hamas if they didn't give up all the hostages? What happened? They told you to fuck yourself.
And we wouldn't have that mess that's going on over there. It's like we have great fire people here. We're putting out fires all over the world. We're putting out fires.
What are you talking about?
So that wouldn't have happened. And you know what else wouldn't have
Nonsense.
happened? Inflation. Because it was caused really by...
It was caused by you and your $8 trillion hole that you fired into the debt.
Cost of energy going through the roof because of their bad energy policies. And
Inflation. No, this is you. Day one, groceries and eggs were supposed to come down.
and also their spending, their terrible spending.
What are you talking about? You're asking for $5 trillion to add to the debt. And you think you're saving money firing people left and right and critical workers? You asshole. You've already fired, you fired nuke workers. You fired Federal Aviation Control. God, stinky. You fired the people that are trying to fix bird flu. You asshole.
Spending on the Green New scam. It's a scam.
You're an idiot.
Oh, big scam.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. I want to ask closer to home. What would it take for you to reconsider the restrictions on the Associated Press? And secondly, some of your advisors are concerned with the Associated Press's style guide, using language and giving guidance to not use words like illegal immigrant or to use phrases like gender affirming care. And they're concerned about that being an encroaching on liberalism in the way in which the press writes about things. Do you share those concerns?
Well, I do think that some of the phrases that they want to use are ridiculous.
Wait. Aren't you the one railing on about they can say whatever the hell they want? It's freedom of speech. It's freedom of speech, okay? Right? You asshole? But no, you're trying to be some kind of fucking dictator. You're a prick. You're a wet dream. You shit yourself on the regular.
Frankly, they become obsolete, especially...
No, they haven't. The Associated Press obsolete.
In the last 3 weeks, because many things have happened in the last 3 weeks, and I didn't know about that, but I would say that if they want to use certain phrases like that, and I guess some are okay, but many aren't, but the Associated Press just refuses to go with what the law is and what is...
What are you talking... What does that mean? What is that? That's a word salad. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
In the last 3
listen
weeks, and,
to this.
I didn't know about that, but I would say that if they...
You did. Yeah, of course you did.
Like that,
of course you did, because the buck never stops with you. Yeah, right? They put your feet to the fire. Not even put your feet to the fire. Semi put your feet to the fire. You shit yourself.
And I guess some are okay, but many aren't. But the Associated Press just refuses to go with what the law is and what...
The Associated Press refuses to go with what the law is. The fuck are you talking about? That was ridiculous.
Is taking place. It's called the Gulf of America now.
No, it's not. Why? Because you say so?
Called the Gulf of Mexico any longer.
Yes, it is.
I have the right to do it, just like we have the right to do Mount McKinley. Nobody's even challenging that. But only the essentially it's primarily the Associated Press, and I don't know what they're doing, but I just say that we're going to keep them out until such time as they agree that it's the Gulf of America.
Look at what this asshole's doing for you. Not to mention, he's vacationing there. Every day he stays there. Where's Doge when you need it? Where's Doge?
Out of this country, and we want it to be the Gulf of America. Now,
this is a moron.
The Associated Press, as you know, has been very, very wrong on the election, on Trump and the treatment of Trump and other things.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
With Trump and Republicans and conservatives.
You're an idiot. This is a moron. This idiot got his feet put to the fire and he shit himself.
And they're doing us no favors, and I guess I'm not doing them any favors.
Yeah, you are. They don't like to be lied to, you fucker.
Life works, but thank you for the question. Who are you with? Very good question. Thank you. Yes.
You're a moron.
We're hearing that Russia wants to force Ukraine to hold new elections in order to sign any kind of a peace deal. Is that something that the U.S. would ever support?
Well, we have a situation.
Wait a minute. Wait. Who is Russia to tell another country what to do about their elections, huh? Fuck you. Fuck you, so they can rig it like they did yours?
Haven't had elections in Ukraine. Well, we have martial law.
Nonsense.
Essentially martial law in Ukraine.
Nonsense.
Where the leader in Ukraine, I mean, I hate to say it, but he's down at 4% approval rating.
Nonsense. That's a lie. And who cares?
And where a country has been blown to smithereens. You got...
Yeah, well, why? Yeah, it's very simple. You see, they would be banned if they told you, right, why don't you just tell Putin to get the fuck out, right? Because you ban him. You ban him because you're weak. You're pathetic. Russia puts naked pictures of your mail-order bride on their state TV and laugh at you.
Most of the cities are laying on their sides. The buildings are collapsed.
Most of the cities are laying on their sides. This is a moron. This is a slack-jawed simpleton.
It looks like a massive demolition site. So many of the cities. I mean, they haven't done it in Kiev because I guess they don't want to shoot too many rockets in there. They've done it. 20%, but they haven't done it 100%. If they wanted to do it 100%, it would probably happen very quickly. But you have cities that are absolutely decimated.
You know where this is headed? I'll tell you where this is headed, right? Okay. Stinky's going to have to choose one side or the other because the Europeans are coming to the aid of Ukraine. Yeah. And as it is, they can't take Ukraine. Russia can't take Ukraine right now, and Europe hasn't even begun to fight. That's right. You fucking prick. You're a baby killing. You're a baby killer facilitator, is what you are. You sack of shit. You vile, pathetic sack of shit.
And yeah, I would say that, when they want a seat at the table, you could say the people wouldn't the people of Ukraine have to say, like, it's been a long time since we've had an election. That's not a Russia thing.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Look, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Something coming from me and coming from many other countries also. Ukraine is being just wiped out.
How many times are you going to say that? Yeah, that's very simple. It's very simple. Tell your buddy to stop. But no. You're too much of a punk. This is a pussy right here. This is a Russian plant. That's what this asshole is.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.